What's up guys, Tony Bonvecchio at the Strength House. I'm going to give you a really simple tip about the bench press and how to correct your wrist angle. So one of the #1 rules of benching is you want to keep your elbow underneath the bar at all times so you can push more effectively. And we see a lot of people who will overextend their wrists as they bench. So as they get into position, they take the bar out. They might have a good wrist position here, but as they go to bring the bar down, they'll roll their wrists back so the elbows end up in front of the bar. Now, not only is this going to feel bad on your wrists, it's also not going to make you very strong in that position. So what you'll also see is a lot of people will overcorrect that wrist position and they'll flex their wrist forward. And this can actually be worse than extension of the wrist, because extending the wrist, you at least still have a chance of pushing the bar back. If you overflex your wrists, it puts you in a really rough position to be able to push the bar backwards. See, I'm rolling my wrist forward. And what will happen there is the bar ends up in front of your elbows, and then as you go to press, that bar will go closer towards your hips, giving you almost no chance of pressing the bar back up. So really simple tip, rather than letting your wrist roll back or rather than over-correcting and rolling the wrist forward, simply squeeze the bar as hard as humanly possible. You should be doing this anyways, but when you squeeze your hand really tight, it straightens out your wrist. So you can see if I'm extended here and my hand is loose, I just squeeze tight and it gets my wrist neutral again. So when I set up, I'm just going to choke the living crap out of the bar, squeezing it as hard as I can, and that's going to maintain my wrist angle as I come down. If I loosen up, I extend my wrist. If I squeeze tight, it straightens my wrist. So if you're having a hard time with your wrist angle, don't overcorrect it. Simply squeeze the bar as hard as possible.